This is our Friday flow. We'll need just a set of blocks and then a strap. It's totally optional. We're going to start today in a child's pose. So drawing your knees wide, sinking your hips towards your heels, reaching your arms long in front of you to the top of the mat as you sink your hips in towards your heels. You can gently rest your forehead on the floor or on a block, reaching long in opposite directions, fingertips to the top of your mat, hips in towards your heels, lengthening your spine. On your inhales, expanding your ribs in all dimensions, top to bottom, front to back, side to side. Big breath in, big open mouth exhale. Each sip of air that you take in, lengthen your fingertips further to the top of the mat. On your exhales, hold that length and sink your hips further in towards your hips. Fill all the way to the top, belly, ribs, and lungs. Once you arrive, sealing your lips, and now breathing in and out through your nose. Pressing your tongue to the roof of your mouth for Ujjayi-like breathing. Wiggle the fingers. Maybe add a gentle sway, forehead side to side, hips left to right. Then sway back through center, bend your elbows, bringing your palms to touch at the crown of your head. Stay here, begin to draw your thumb toward the nape of your neck for a deeper tricep stretch. Fine. You can also walk your elbows further to the top of the mat. Exhale, lift your palms back. Now rise up, find a tabletop at the center of your mat. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Tuck your toes, draw your navel towards the back. Inhale, gaze up, tailbone to the sky, collarbone wide. On your exhale, press into the tops of your feet, ground your spine, gaze towards your navel. Inhale, tuck your toes. Spread your fingers as wide as you can. Elbow creases to the top of the mat. Exhale, let it all go. Creating space between your shoulders. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, press it all the way. Continuing here, tabletop cat and cow with your breath. A few more times. Gently coming back to a neutral spine, adding some organic movement here. Maybe it's hips side to side. Maybe it's taking some barrel rolls, drawing your Hips toward your wrists in one direction. And then reversing the direction. On your next breath, coming back to your tabletop if you're readjusting. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Gaze up, look up. Exhale, thread your right arm under and through the left side body, covering that hole. Once more, inhale, reach. Exhale, thread your right arm all the way under and through. This time, releasing your right arm, allowing your right cheek or ear to come towards the floor or the top. Left arm can stay boxed out. To lengthen your shoulder, you can reach your left hand to the top of the mat. You can also bind your left hand towards your right hip to open your left shoulder. Holding here, one more round of breath. Thread the needle on the right side. Plant your left hand if it's extended or bind. Press into your left palm. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Exhale, plant your right hand under your shoulder. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Gaze up, look up. Exhale, thread your left arm under and through the right side body. Once more, inhale, left arm on. Exhale, thread your left arm all the way. Palm to the sky, lowering your left cheek or ear towards the floor or block. Right arm can stay boxed down. You're welcome to extend it or bind it towards your left hip. Holding here and breathing. Thread the needle. Over, big breath in. Big breath out. If you had your right arm extended or binded, bring it back under your shoulder. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Exhale, plant your left hand. Inhale, lengthen your right leg straight back. Hips are square. Imagine someone's pulling your right ankle to the back of your mat. Inhale, lift your right leg an inch higher. Exhale, tuck your knee in towards your nose, round your spine, hovering here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lengthen it straight back. Exhale, tap your right toes, keeping your gaze between your thumb and index finger. Inhale, draw your right leg straight back. Exhale, knee to nose. Tuck and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Pull it straight back. This time, flex your toes. Big arch up and over to the outer left side, pressing the ball of your right foot to the floor, gazing over your left shoulder. Feeling that stretch all along the right side body. Rock forwards and backwards. Pressing your right heel further behind you, release your right knee to the outside of your left kneecap or ankle. Untuck your right toes, pressing into your finger pads, press your hips back. Bring your gaze towards the top of your left thigh. Eagle legs. Inhale, rise up. Keep that right leg crossed, straighten the right leg. Draw that right leg up and over to the outer right hip. Stealing your right foot, we're gonna find gate pose. Tuck your left toes, wrists remain under your shoulders. Press your hips back towards your left heel. And then rock forward. 2 more times, press it back. And forward. Last time, press it back. Stacking your shoulders back on top of your wrists, walk your hands in towards your left knee. Inhale, arms overhead. Option to untuck your left toes for a balance challenge. Exhale, cactus your arms, gentle back bend. Gaze up, look up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, release your right hand to the outside of your right leg. Deep side bend, gazing under that left arm, pressing your hips to the left. Inhale, back to center, shoulders over your hips. Exhale, release your left hand to the outside of your left knee on the floor or on a block. Reaching your right arm long, bicep hugging into your ear. Extended gate pose. Engage your core, squeeze your glutes, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Walk your hands back out to a tabletop. Slide your right knee in under your right hip, coming back to your tabletop. Inhale, lengthen your left leg straight back, pointing your left toes. Hips are square, pulling that left leg straight back. Feel the length all along that left leg. Inhale, lift your left leg an inch higher. Exhale, tuck your knee in toward your nose, round your spine for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, kick it straight back. Keeping the gaze center. Exhale, big arch up and over. Tap your toes to the outer right side of your body. Inhale, kick your left leg straight back. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lengthen, kick it straight back. Flex your left toes, big arch up and over, pressing the ball of your left foot into the floor to the outside of your body. Gazing over your right shoulder. Maybe you see your left toes. You can rock forwards and backwards. You can find complete stillness. Pressing your left toe back as far as is comfortable. Release your left knee to the outside of your right kneecap or ankle. Untuck your left toes. Now pressing your hips back, bringing your gaze towards your right knee. Eagle legs and tabletop. Deepening that stretch in the outer left hip. Inhale, come back to center, stacking shoulders over the hips. Left leg is still in that curtsy. Keeping that left leg straight, draw your left leg up and over to the outer left hip. Sealing your left foot in towards the floor. I'm going to pivot so you guys can see in this direction. Left toes stay tucked, wrist under your shoulders, draw the hips back. And forward. 2 more times, pressing the hips back. And gently rocking forward. Once more. Stacking your shoulders back on top of your wrists. Walk your hands towards your right knee. Inhale, arms overhead. Option to untuck the right toes for a core challenge. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the gaze. 1 gentle back bend. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, release your left arm to the outside of your left leg. Side bend. Lean over that left leg. Pressing your hips to the right, gazing onto that right arm. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release your right hand to the outside of your right knee on the floor or on block of any height. Reaching the left arm long, stretching from your left fingertips all the way to your left toes. Engage your core. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale, rise up, both arms overhead. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swan dive forward. Walk your hands back out onto your shoulders. Slide your left knee in. Find that tabletop. Bump the hips side to side. Coming back to your breath. Walk your hands a palm print forward, tuck your toes, lift your hips to the sky, coming to our first downward facing dog. Press your heels towards the floor, lengthening the back side of your body. Now begin to pedal out your heels, deep bend and extend to 1 knee at a time. Pedal, 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 big inhale, big exhale, in and out through the nose. With a deep bend in your knees. Walk your hands towards your wrists, coming to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins. Crown of your head pulling away from your hips, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Grabbing opposite elbows for a ragdoll. Finding stillness, allowing the crown of your head to pull towards the floor. Maybe you want to add gentle sway side to side with a bend in your knees. Gently sway back through center, release your hands towards the floor. Slowly rise all the way up, head, neck, and shoulders last to arrive. Once you get there, roll your shoulders down and back. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Hold it here for 1 round of breath. Option to bring your thumb towards your heart or even your third eye. Inhale, arms overhead. Holding the arms here, stagger your right leg back to a curtsy. Allow your left hand to grab your right wrist. Gently pull your upper body to the left. Bump your hips to the right. Deep side bend. Making a crescent moon shape with your body. Inhale, come back to center. Both arms overhead. Plant your right foot under your right hip. Stagger your left leg back to a curtsy. Right hand grabs left wrist. Side bend your upper body to the right. Hips to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release your hands to your lower back toe, heel your feet to hip distance. Pull your elbows in. Press your hips forward, maybe gaze up to the diagonal. Stay here, begin to gaze up along an imaginary line on the ceiling, pressing your hips more forward for a deeper back bend. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release your hands on the back side of your body, reach for your toes. Inhale, half lift hands to shins. Up dog your chest, spread your collarbone wide. Exhale, forward fold. Deep bend your knees, walk your hands out, coming into a high plank. Option to lower the knees at any time, elbows tucked in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Once you arrive, untuck your toes. Press into the tops of your feet, mini cobra. Exhale, release down. Inhale, mini cobra, little to no weight in your palms. Exhale, lower back down. Walk your hands a palm print forward, releasing your elbows underneath your shoulders. We're going to find Sphinx pose. Still pressing into the tops of our feet. Lift your chest. Squeeze the back side of your body. Maybe you're pressing into the tops of your feet so much that your knees lift off the mat. Exhale, release down. Keeping your palms where they are, slide your left knee out from your left hip, half frog. Press into your palms, lift your forearms off of the mat. Now thread your right arm under and through the left side body, releasing your right cheek or ear to the floor or a block. Maybe even using your left arm as a gentle pillow. Holding here, half frog, thread the needle. One more round of breath. Set any props gently off to the side. Plant your left hand. Release your right arm, plant your right arm back to the Sphinx pose. Slide your left leg straight back. With your palms exactly where they're at, slide your right knee up and out from your right hip for half frog. Press into your palms, lift your forearms, and now thread your left arm under and through the right side body. Allowing your left cheek or ear to come to the floor, a block, or even using your right fist as a gentle pillow. One more round of breath. Gently set any props off to the side. Plant your right hand. Unbind your left. Plant your left palm. Slide your right leg straight back. Walk your hands back under your shoulders. One mini cobra. Release down. Press up. Exhale. Lower back down. Walk your hands to your lower rib cage. Elbows still to the sky. Press all the way up for cobra pose. Gently look over your left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale over your right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Tucking your toes, coming into downward facing dog. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Come back to your breath. Big inhale, big exhale. Hips to the sky like an inverted V. Biceps hugging your ears. Inhale, reach your right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee, stack your hip. Open up your right hip flexor. You can add movement to your right ankle, your hip. Take what you need on this side. Kick your right leg straight back, squat the hips. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it straight back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick it straight back. Exhale, step your right hand to the outside of your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lower your left knee to the floor. Hands can be on the floor or on blocks. Press the hips back, single leg split, pressing forward into lizard lunge setup. A few more here with your breath, bending and extending your front right knee. On the next one, we're all gonna hold that right knee bent. Left hand on the floor on a block under your left shoulder. Release your right hand to the inside of your right knee. Pivot to that outer knife edge of your right foot. Think about pressing your pinky toe straight back to your heel into the floor. Rotating the sole and arch of your right foot up towards the sky. Maybe you look over your right shoulder. Stay here with a strap possibly around your left foot. You can draw your left heel in towards your glute, or you can reach your right arm back, reaching for your left foot, maybe a strap, maybe just reaching. With control, release your left foot, release your right hand. Plant your right hand under your shoulder, tuck your left foot. Inhale, kick your right leg up and back. Exhale, step your right foot between your palms. Seal your left foot to 45. We're gonna find warrior one. Ground through your right foot. Inhale, rise up, deep bend that right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw your right arm under the left. Eagle arms, you can cross your shoulders or bind your hands. Inhale, lift up. Open up your shoulders, gaze up. Exhale, humble warrior. Crunching down, drawing your right shoulder to the inside of your right knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch and stay. Release your hands to the inside of your right foot. Now plant your right hand to the outside of your right foot. We're going to straighten that right leg as we draw that right hip back, coming into pyramid pose. You can toe heel your right foot off to the right edge of your mat. Hips are square, left hip draws forward, right hip pulls back. Coming into your pyramid pose. Option to create a bend in one or both of your knees. Keeping your left hand on the inside, your right foot on the floor on a block. Inhale, reach your right arm high, revolve pyramid. Continue to pull that right hip back. Notice the stretch in the outer right leg. Hold the length in the arms, pivot your left toes to 12 o'clock. Now bend into your right knee as you keep your back left leg straight, twisted lunge. Find length through your left fingertips, lifting your rib cage an inch off of your right thigh. Draw your right knee in towards your midline. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift your chest even more. Right arm draws back, left arm forward, revolve lunge. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, exalted lunge. Tip your right arm down, left arm to the sky. Press your hips forward, create a deeper bend in that right knee. Inhale, reach your right arm to meet the left, gaze the center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward, lightning crescent. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Two more, exhale, sweep. Peering over your right toes, inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep and hold. Draw both arms around front. Pivot your left toes, open up, find your warrior two. Flip your right palm to the sky, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your right foot, pivot your left toes. Step your right foot back. Option to hover the right leg, option to lower the knees. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal, 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 come back to your breath. Big inhale, big exhale. We're going to repeat that on the left side. Here we go, left leg to the sky. Bend your left knee, stack your hip. Add some movement to your left ankle, your hip. Take what you need on this side. Kick your left leg straight back, hips are square. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Once you arrive, gently release your right knee to the floor, untuck your right toes. Draw your hips back as you straighten that left leg, single leg split. Press forward, find your beginning stage of a lizard lunge. Rocking forwards and backwards, taking what you need on this side. Once more. We're all going to press forward, keep a deep bend in that left knee. Right hand on the floor on a block under your right shoulder. Release your left hand to the inside of your left knee. Pivot to that outer edge of your left foot. Release your arch to the sky. Option to place a strap around the top of your right foot. Draw your right heel in towards your glute for a quad stretch. Maybe you reach your left arm back. Maybe you make connection, hand to foot, hand to strap, or just reaching. With control, release your right foot, release your left hand. Plant your palms under your shoulders, tuck your right toes, kick your left leg up and back. Exhale, step your left foot between your palms. Deep bend that left knee, pivot your right toes to 45. Inhale, rise up, warrior one, hips are square. Pull that left hip back. Option to toe heel that left foot over towards the left edge. Think feet on a railroad track. Less of a balance beam. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left arm under the right, eagle arms. Grabbing wrists or elbows. Inhale, lift your chest. Back bend here. Exhale, crunch, humble warrior. Left shoulder to the inside of your left knee. Inhale, rise, 2 more. Exhale, crunch, make sure that right heel stays sealed to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch and stay. Release your bind. Plant your hands to the inside of your left foot. Now draw your left hand to the outside of your left foot. Hands can be on the floor or on blocks. We're going to slowly straighten that left knee as we draw that left hip back. Coming into our pyramid pose on the left side. Remember, you can create a bend in one or both knees at any time. You can toe heel that left foot further out to the left side. Taking note how this pyramid feels compared to the right side that we just did. Keeping your right hand on the floor on a block inside of your left foot, sweep your left arm to the sky, revolve pyramid. Still pulling that left hip back, right hip presses forward. Notice the stretch along the outer left side of your body. Keep the length in the arms, pivot your right toes. Now bend into your left knee, twisted lunge. Stay here as you find length through your right fingertips, lifting your chest an inch further off of your left knee. Pivot your left knee in towards your midline. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, revolve lunge. We'll get to exalted next. 1 step at a time. Reach your right fingertips forward, left fingertips back, chest is lifted. Inhale, lengthen. Now we'll find exalted lunge, left arm down, right arm to the sky. Press further into that left knee. Gazing up or forward. Inhale, reach your left arm to meet the right. Gaze comes back to center, high crescent. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lightning crescent, hinge forward, peer over the left toes, sweep your arms back. Inhale, rise, 2 more. Exhale, sweep. Spark those fingers. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hinge and hold. Draw both arms forward. Pivot your right toes, open up, warrior 2. Flip your left palm to the sky. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your left foot, pivot the right toes. Step your left foot back. Find your flow, left leg lifted, knees lowered. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, we'll all meet back, downward facing dog. Pedal, 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 deep inhale, deep exhale. We're going to repeat that flow. We're going to add on to the end and a few things in the beginning. I'll let you know when a change is coming. Come back to your breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick it straight back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Change here. Kick your right leg through, fall in triangle. Option to reach your your left arm to the sky. That'd be very hard to do the right arm. If your left arm is lifted, plant your left hand back under your shoulder. Tuck your knee into your chest, kick it straight back. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Option to keep that left leg lifted. Press the hips back. Rock it forward, deep bend that right knee. Set it up for lizard variation into single leg splits. One more. Wall hold, deep bend that right knee. If your left knee is lifted, lower down to the floor. Draw your left heel in towards your glute. Reach your right hand back. Quad stretch on the left side. Release your left foot, release your right hand. We're back on track. Plant your hands on your shoulders. Kick your right leg up and back. Exhale, step it through. Find your warrior one feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, right arm under the left, eagle arms. Find your hands or opposite shoulders. Inhale, lift. Exhale, humble warrior crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch and stay. Release your palms. Frame your right foot. Draw your right hip back. Left toes at 45, right toes at 12 o'clock, pyramid pose. You can walk your hands towards the back of your mat for a deeper stretch here. Think about drawing the hips clockwise, keeping the hips square. Walk your hands back to frame your right foot if they've shifted. Left hand on the floor on a block. Inhale, draw your right arm to the sky. Keep pulling that right hip back. Find your revolve lunge. Now pivot your left toes, bend into your right knee. Change here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap your right hand to left hip. Inhale, reach. Twisted lunge, thread the needle. Tap the left hip or thigh. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach and hold. Stay here or pivot to the outer edge of each foot. Dip your left hip back, finding horizon lunge. Reaching your right arm to your left toes. Inhale, we'll all come back to twisted lunge. We're back on track. Lift your left fingertips. Now lift your chest, draw your right arm back, left arm forward, revolve lunge. Draw that right hand. Exalted lunge, right arm down, left arm to the sky. Press forward into that right knee, gazing up to challenge your balance. Inhale, reach your right arm high, bring your gaze forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward, lightning crescent. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep and hold. Draw both arms forward, reach, reach, reach. Pivot your left toes, reach your left arm up and open, find your warrior two. Deep bend that right knee. Inhale, lift, big star. Find Skadasana at the back of the mat, bend into that left knee. Keep the right leg straight, hands at prayer. You can stay high. You can sink the hips down low. Hands can remain in heart prayer for a balanced challenge. If you're in low Skadasana, you can also plant your hands to the floor or to blocks. Holding here for one more round of breath. On your exhale, we're all going to serve back to warrior two. Press into that left foot, bend into your right knee. Left leg is straight. Flip your right palm to the sky. Reverse your warrior. Hold the upper body. Now straighten that right leg. Reverse your triangle. Bump your hips to the front of the mat. Lengthen along that right side body. Reaching to find archer in your reverse triangle. You can flex your right toes. Lower your toes if they're lifted. Release your arms to the horizon. Bump your hips back. Reach forward. Draw your right arm down, left arm to the sky. Find your triangle pose. Find length through each rib cage. Try not to collapse rib cage to thigh. Gazing down to add balance, gazing up to challenge your balance. Keep the T in the arms, bend into your right knee. Bent knee triangle. Press that right knee open with your right elbow. Now seal your left bicep to your left ear, extended side. Inhale, lengthen, commit to the bend of the right knee. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel down. Pivot your left toes, frame your right foot. Step your right foot back. Exhale, find your flow. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Pedal, 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 deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Change here. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Stay here, kick it through. If you reach your right arm to the sky, fall in triangle. Plant your right hand if it's lifted, knee to chest. Kick it straight back. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Option to keep that back right knee lifted or lowering. Draw the hips back. Rock it forward. 2 more. Last one. We'll all hold a deep bend. That left knee, remember, left toes 45. Release your right knee if it's lifted. Wrists under your shoulders. Untuck your right toes. Reach your left arm back. Draw your your right heel in towards your glutes. For a quad stretch. With control, release your left hand, release your right foot. Tuck your right toes, kick your left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, back on track. Step it through. Lower your right foot, deep bend, inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Draw your left arm to under the right, eagle arms. Bind your hands or shoulders, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior, crunch it in. Left shoulder to the inside of your left knee, inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Keeping that right heel grounded. Inhale, lift, 1 more. Exhale, crunch and hold. Release your hands to frame your left foot, draw your left hip back. Keeping a slight bend or straightening your knees. Left toes at 12 o'clock, right toes at 3 o'clock. You can walk your fingertips back for a deeper pyramid stretch. And then draw your hands back to frame your left foot. Plant your right hand on the inside of your left foot on the floor on a block. Reach your left arm to the sky, revolved pyramid pose. Pivot your right toes to 12 o'clock, bend into your left knee. Change here, circle out your left wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap your right hip or thigh. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep and tap. 1 more, inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach and stay. Option for horizon lunge, pivot to the outer edge of each foot, dip that right hip back. Reach your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Inhale, come back to twisted lunge. Find length through your right fingertips. Lift your chest. Revolve lunge. Left arm back, right arm forward. Deep bend that left knee. Exalted lunge. Draw your left arm down, right arm to the sky. Press that left knee forward. Inhale, left arm meets the right. Gaze is center, high crescent. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lightning crescent. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. 1 more, inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep and stay. Hinge forward, draw both arms forward. Pivot your right toes, open up, find your warrior 2. Change here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, find Skadasana, back to the mat. Keeping it high. Or you can sink your right hip toward your right heel. You can flex your left toes. If you're in low Skadasana, you can release your hands to the floor or to blocks. And just breathing. All right, we're going to start back to warrior 2. Release your hands to prayer. Press into that right foot as you straighten that right leg, bend into your left knee. Arms out to a T. Flip your left palm to the sky, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Gaze under your left arm. Stay here, begin to straighten your left leg. Reverse triangle. Bump your hips forward. For a quad stretch on the left side, to find archer, flex your left toes. Nice, lower your toes if they're lifted. Release your arms to the horizon. Bump your hips back, reach forward. Left arm down, right arm to the sky. Keep space between your rib cage and your left thigh. Gazing down or up. Pyramid pose on the left side. Hold the length from the fingertips. Bend into your left knee. Press that left knee open using your left hand. Now seal your right bicep to your right ear. Inhale, lengthen, extended side. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your left foot, pivot your right toes. Step your left foot back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog, pedal, pedal, pedal. Deep inhale, deep exhale. From your down dog, lift your right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee, stack your hip. Hold your right knee bent, draw your right knee towards your right wrist for half pigeon. Allow your left knee to come towards the floor. Maybe you tuck your left toes, sliding your left leg further back. Hands on the floor or on blocks. You can walk your hands towards your midline for a back bend. Gently releasing forward at any time. Half pigeon on the right side. Maybe add a gentle sway. Maybe you find complete stillness with your breath. From your pigeon pose, walk your hands under your shoulders. Lower to your right hip, sitting all the way down. Slide your left knee up from your left hip. Start by placing your hands behind your back. Lift your knees to the sky, feet on the floor, and rotate to the back of the mat. This is a hip mobility drill. Option to keep your hands behind your back, or for a core challenge, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, knees to the sky, feet on the floor, coming to the top of the mat. One more time, we're going to add on. Inhale, knees to the sky, feet on the floor. When you come to the back, make sure both knees are on your mat. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. Press your hips forward, reach back. Exhale with control, slowly lower all the way down. Knees to the sky, feet on the floor, coming back to the top of the mat. Both knees are on your mat. Inhale, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, lower back down with control. Plant your hands on your shoulders, slide your left leg back, coming back to your half pigeon. Tuck your left toes. Now walk your hands closer under your hips. Hands can be on the floor or on blocks. Lifting your chest, lift your hips. As you lift your hips, seal your right foot where it was in your half pigeon. Now we're coming back to that pyramid pose, but our right foot is staggered slightly in front, maybe further to the left or to the right. Both toes are at 12 o'clock. Maybe your heel is lifted on either or both feet. Maybe you have a slight bend in one or both knees. We're still pulling that right hip back, left hip forward. Clockwise motion of the hips, just like we would in a traditional pyramid pose. Walk your hands to the inside of your left foot, pivot your left toes and right toes to the long edge of your mat, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Pivot your toes slightly in, heels out. Allow the crown of your head to release towards the floor. To find ragdoll, you can grab opposite elbows. Maybe add a gentle sway from side to side. Gently sway back through center, release your hands towards the floor. Right hand on the floor on a block. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Wide-legged forward fold with a twist. Left hand releases down to meet the right. Left hand on the floor on a block. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale, release your right hand to meet the left. Walk your hands over to your right foot. Pivot your toes back to the top of the mat. Deep bend that right knee, plant your hands, step your right foot back to meet the left, coming into your down dog. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Inhale, left leg high. Bend your left knee, stack your hip. Keeping the left knee bent, draw your left knee towards your left wrist for a half pigeon. Allow your right knee to come gently towards the floor. You can keep the right toes tucked to slide that right leg back for a deeper stretch. You can walk your hands toward your midline on the floor on a block, gazing forward or up. Staying tall or releasing down for a deeper stretch in your half pigeon. Maybe adding a gentle rock from side to side. One more breath here. Gently begin to walk your hands back under your shoulders. Lower to your left hip. Slide your right knee out from your left hip. Doesn't have to be foot to knee connection. Hands at heart center or behind your back. Inhale, knees to the sky, feet on the floor. Rotate to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift your knees. Coming back to the top. One more time, we're gonna add on. Inhale, knees to the sky, feet on the floor. Both knees on your mat. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, press your hips forward, reach your arms back. Exhale, slowly lower down with control. Once you arrive, knees to the sky, feet on the floor, coming back to the top of the mat. Both knees are grounded. Inhale, lift, squeeze your glutes, press forward, release back down. Once you arrive, plant your hands, slide your right leg back. Keep your right toes tucked. Walk your hands closer in towards your midline. Lift your hips to the sky, sealing your left foot where it was in your half pigeon. Now we're in a variation of pyramid pose. Lengthening along the outer left side. Hips continue to rotate counterclockwise, left hip back, right hip forward. Heel can be lifted, knees can be bent. One more round of breath here. Bring your hands inside your left foot, pivot your toes to the long edge of the mat, coming into a wide-legged fold. Slowly pivot your toes in, heels out. Bind your hands and release them to the nape of your neck. Now pull your head further towards the floor. Notice the difference. Notice the deepening sensation here. You can stay here, or you can find a ragdoll by grabbing opposite elbows. We'll all release our palms back to the floor. Walk your hands over to your right foot, left hand on the floor on a block. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Opposite hand to foot, wide-legged forward fold twist. Gently release your right hand to meet the left. Walk your hands through center and now over to your left foot. Right hand on the floor on a block. Inhale, left arm reaches high, gazing up or down. Gently release your left hand back to meet the right. Pivot your toes to the top of the mat, deep bend into your left knee. Plant your hands, step your left foot back. Pedal out your heels. Last downward facing dog of the day, hips to the sky. Allowing your hips to sway from side to side. Gently releasing your knees towards the floor. Lowering to your left or right hip and then sweeping your feet around to the top of the mat. Coming into a comfortable seat. Arms reach forward, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Draw your navel into your spine. Lower back, middle back, upper back, Once you arrive, thumbs tap overhead. Release your arms by your side, palms facing down. Walk your heels in towards your hips. Pressing into the soles of your feet, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, bridge pose. Exhale, lower down, flip your palms in towards your body, pinkies into the mat, thumbs to the sky. Inhale, hips and arms lift, thumbs tap overhead. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, lower your hips, lower your arms. We're going to add on, inhale, hips and arms lift, thumbs tap. Bring your palms to the sky, hold the hips high. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, still hips are high. Flip your palms in. Exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms. Let's repeat that one more time. Inhale, hips and arms lift, thumbs tap overhead. Rotate your palms to the sky, cactus your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Flip your palms in. Exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms. Draw your knees into your chest, curl yourself into a tight ball. Head, neck, and shoulders can stay grounded, or you can tuck your chin in towards your chest. Finding stillness or swaying from one side to the other. If you're swaying, gently rock back to center. Bringing the soles of the feet to the sky for happy baby. Option to use a strap here around your feet. You can grab the back side of your thighs, the outer edge of your calf, or the inside or outside edge of your foot. Drawing your knees wide, gently swaying. Gently come back to center. Extend your left leg long. Flex your left toes, release your right foot, calf or thigh. Draw your right heel in towards your right glute, bind your hand on your right shin. Lower your left foot, release your bind. Place your left hand on the outside of your right knee. Draw your right knee across your midline over to the left side. Gazing up or over your right shoulder. Maybe reach your right arm long. Inhale, come back to center. Left leg remains long. Bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left leg for reclined tree. Let go of any tension that you're holding in your hips, in your right thigh. Keeping your right knee bent, plant your right foot on the floor. Walk your left foot in to meet the right foot. Draw your knees into your chest. Return back to your variation of happy baby. It can be stillness, it can be playing by swaying side to side. Whatever suits you this morning. Gently sway back through center. Keeping your left foot to the sky, release your right leg long, flex your right toes. Release your left foot, calf or thigh, bind your hand on your left shin to draw your left heel closer in towards your glutes for wind removing pose. Lower your right foot, release the bind on your left shin. Right hand to the outside of your left knee, gently draw your left knee over to the right side. Gazing up or over your left shoulder. Back to center. Right leg stays long, left knee bent. Bring the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Releasing your glutes. Releasing your left ankle. Recline tree on the left side. Plant your left foot on the floor, walk your right foot in. Draw your knees into your chest, curl yourself into a tight ball, roll side to side. On your next breath, reach your arms and legs long in opposite direction, full body stretch, reaching, creating a tiny arch in your lower back. Stay here as long as you like. We're coming into your final resting pose for Shavasana. You can allow the toes to fall open, allowing the front side of your body to release. Arms can rest by your side, or maybe bringing one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Relaxing your body in towards your mat. Relaxing your forehead, the space between your eyebrows, and relaxing your jaw. Begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bringing awareness back into your body, back into your breath. Draw your knees in towards your chest, crossing one ankle over the other. Gently rocking and rolling yourself a few times. Think of it as a gentle spinal massage. And on the last time, coming up to a comfortable seat of your choice. I invite you to lengthen through the crown of your head. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Excuse me. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my practice with you each and every week. It is an honor for me to do so. The light love in me honors and cherishes the light love and yogi in each and every one of you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you all so much.